Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School, your home for the highest level of football analysis available anywhere. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, we're looking at how the Patriots converted 3 third and longs, 3rd and 10s in overtime in the AFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl. Pretty unreal. They were able to do all sorts of great concepts, great pass protection against different defenses, different coverages, rotation, safety play. We'll look at the pass protection, different ways that they chipped, protected Tom, gave him an opportunity to chunk it down the field a little bit to Edelman, and then really a unique read and slant to Gronk there to finish it off for the last one. It's a great example of going to your best players in crunch time. We'll examine the nuance and really the detail of each of these plays. From right here, this little motion down with Edelman, get a little rub on the corner. They get confused. Tom's really accurate with the ball on each of these throws, which wasn't the case all through overtime. Missed maybe some throws a little higher than he normally does. Guys made some drops, but on third down, they were perfect. And so able to give themselves some time in the pocket with these chips, give those defensive ends, make their life difficult getting to the quarterback. You love to see a DB sitting on the ground, throw his hands up, know that he has no chance, got out-schemed, outplayed, out-detailed, and that's what the Patriots do to you. And then on the third one here, where they split Gronk out, Tony Romo calls it, but we'll really talk about how this happens with the rotation of this safety coming down. You shouldn't be able to make that slant throw, but they know what they're doing. Great job scheming them up. All sorts of great stuff to learn from the quarterback position, from the fan perspective. Really appreciate the greatness of what these guys do in crunch time. So let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. All right, first one up here. A little shift up top from Edelman. He's coming down. They're going to get a little rub. They're get confused, make a mistake on defense. Edelman throws up the mini mailbox. They're able to see it, hit it, convert it really quickly. We'll talk a little bit about scheme-wise what they're doing right out the gate. Here we go. So we see Edelman. He's going to be the one in him getting the ball, motioning down, which is going to cause these two DBs to talk, communicate. They end up making a mistake. Both of them end up covering this guy, which leaves Edelman coming down. Mini mailbox, what I mean by that is he throws up his hand, able to see it, put it on him before there's able to make any sort of adjustment. Again, this is two-man, safety, middle of field open, two safeties deep, and then we got man across the board here. Man across the board, swap look right here, man across the board. Now these guys, what they're doing on the first third downs are chipping. So they're coming up, making life really difficult on these defensive ends right here. Chip, take the edge off, able to get out in routes underneath. After that, chip, take the edge off, but you end up losing Gronk down the field. Doesn't matter right here. They do a great job. Again, the essence of this play is this short little motion, coming in, getting the rub, getting confused on who's got who in the zoo. They make a mistake. Watch these guys both follow this. The first guy, again, in, mini mailbox. Beautiful concept, really accurate throw, being able to see it, throw it. Good stuff here by the Patriots scheme-wise. This is big time. 3rd and 10, you don't convert very often, let alone 3 times in overtime. There it is, mini mailbox, right on him. Beautiful job. Safety can't make a collision. The game has evolved where those throws aren't quite as dangerous for those guys anymore. See if we can see it here. We'll be able to see what I'm talking about pass pro-wise here. This is the stuff that, from a quarterback perspective, is great when you see these guys come up. He's going to take the edge off this defensive end. So basically a double team with the right tackle. Again, left tackle is going to pass set or kick. We're going to get Gronk taking the edge off. Defensive end who's super wide here. But again, little things like that create opportunities. It's all got to be tethered together in your concept. So there it is. Take the edge off. Beautiful. See if we can see the mailbox from this angle. I know we can see it from the TV angle. Coming across, you see the two safeties getting depth. See it. 2-man, 3rd and 10. There it is. Hands up. One more time. I love this stuff. This is the little stuff that when you have this type of relationship, especially with a slot receiver, you're able to see it, feel it. There it is. Hand up right there. Really nice. These are the things you come to appreciate here as you talk about little nuanced things about exactly what's going on. That's wide open versus 2-man, 3rd and 10. Schemed up, coverage error, all sorts of bad things happening for Kansas City. Going in, not wrapping up, getting an extra 5-10 yards. And here's essentially very similar concept. They do a little bit better job on defense. So we're going to motion again. Here's Edelman coming down. We're going to motion again. This time we're going to end up what this play is really designed for. I'm not sure how they handle it off the top of my head. These two are going to come in. I'm not sure if they switch it or lock on with it. But this guy, this front receiver, is going to get a little rub. So he's going to get a little rub on that guy, which I think is this guy, which is going to create Edelman a little bit space to come in here on this little cross or mini slant. And you're going to get an in back here. Then you're going to get like a little burst out. All good routes versus two-man. Right here again, they're going to come back, get it right here. The essence of this play, though, is, again, this point guy getting just a little rub on this guy coming across, covering that across on Edelman. Creates a space. We got the same pass pro issues. You can look at them. I love them. They go back to the well. Chip up here. So we're taking this edge off. We're not going to get crushed at the quarterback position, pass pro from defensive ends that can pin their ears back and get after us. So, again, really nice design. Watch them short motion. Little rub. Oh, there it is. That's all it takes. He's got him. Really beautiful ball, timing, accuracy. I love the fact that they go back to the well. Same pass pro. Same attacking the same space in the field against the same coverage. That's the other thing. Two-man again. That's a really beautiful ball, timing, accuracy, all the nuanced things, exactly what's going on in quarterback position. And then finally, here's a slant to Gronk. Tony Romo did a great job calling this out. If they come down, one high safety right here. Here's the safety going high. This safety's coming down. My thing about it that I want to talk even more about is that oftentimes he kind of quick slants this thing more than just 3 steps. And I want to say these guys both run seams here to come out of it. And they got like a little mini in or Indy or fin, whatever you want to call it. Normally, if you were in the quarterback room, I would say that they would tell you versus middle field closed or one high that you would probably want to work this concept, this little double seam in and a slant. Versus middle field closed, you would probably want to go away from rotation. And what I mean by that is whichever of these safeties comes down, so this safety ends up coming down, you'd probably want to throw to this side. Because theoretically, and then this is where theoretically comes in, theoretically this dude should come down and not let you, as soon as this guy releases vertical, he's not going to be a threat to come across the field. His eyes should not be in the middle of the field. They should be hunting up Gronk. And this should be a collision or an opportunity, if you guys a ball hawk, to pick this thing. Because there is no other threat. He's coming down. He needs to get his eyes back as soon as his eyes across isn't there. And now, granted, it's 3rd and 10. They've been burned by this guy coming across every single time, or someone over here coming across every single time. So he's hunting them up. The Patriots do a great job of coming back, avoiding that coming back. But theoretically, this is how good these guys are. He can get it up and down into a down safety. So what I mean by that, the rotation coming down this way shouldn't be able to get this slant up and in that space right here. They do a great job doing it. Not a great safety play by any means, but that's just what happens when you got a Hall of Famer throwing to a Hall of Famer catching it. Just an absolute monster out there. But again, see if you understand exactly what I'm talking about. See his eyes, that safety when he comes down, his eyes to me look like he's worried about this, hunting this up, as opposed to this right here. Tom takes a quick 2 steps out of shotgun and just rips it right on him. But, that play, he doesn't even get a touch on him, let alone, don't want to hit a defenseless guy. But that's a really, really, from a defensive coordinator standpoint, that's a brutal route to get thrown into a down safety. And so, either way, if he would have worked the bottom of the screen, he probably would have came all the way outside. But that's just a big-time conversion. 3rd and 10 to go to the Super Bowl. It's on another level. These guys have done it for a long time like this. But again, gets it out of his hands. Beautiful timing, accuracy elements of throwing this slant right here into a down safety. But this is the type of stuff where you get to say, whatever to the chalkboard, whatever to what it's supposed to be. We're just going to throw it to our best guys when we have an opportunity. But watch 49 again. His eyes, when he pops down in here, he's looking for that across. You see him right there. Tom Brady's already looking at the slant. That's the thing. Like, his eyes are right here. His eyes look like they're this way or even this way, which makes sense because of what they did, but just crazy that you can throw a slant to go to the Super Bowl into a down safety and the guy not even make a collision on him. He didn't even touch him. It's just crazy to me. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the support. Also, get over to the Patreon community. Get you a koozie if you sign up. Get you a couple koozies if you sign up. Having fun doing this stuff. Let me know what you think. I appreciate it. Have a great one.